and having worked with you and having worked on campuses, it is truly kingdom work. It is, it's not that youth pastors are going to step on a campus and, the hopes are not that they're going to build their youth ministry. The hopes is that they're going to be able to share the gospel and have greater influence with that. That being said, though, there are a lot of youth pastors, like I said, who are watching and listening, going, well, that's great, but I have no influence on the campus right now at all. I don't even go to my campus. So the question is this: what would you recommend as some baby steps for a youth pastor to start connecting with their local campus before they get to the first priority stage? What are some things that a youth pastor can do to simply kind of, step their foot in the door, or at least find a way not to pry their way in or wiggle their way in, but to actually be useful to their campus?
Yes. I would say, number one, pray that, number one, that God would just give you influence, that he would enlarge your territory, that he would give you every place that you set your foot. So, prayer is definitely the beginning, but also build a relationship with your local school in your area. Figure out the one that's close enough to your church, and then go and just have that ministry of presence. Just go show up. Go drop off just a little goodie basket that your sweet little church ladies or your Sunday school senior adult class can make some little baked goods and go, hey, you know what? I'm so-and-so down the street and I'm at this church. We'd love just an opportunity to serve you. If you need anything, we just want to let you know that you're here. Drop off little notes of encouragement. Having that ministry of presence, showing up every single week was an opportunity. It wasn't manipulative. It was just, my heart was, hey, I'm down the street. I'm a local youth pastor. I love you. I care about this community. This is my area. And I want to make sure that I own this part of the wall. We talk about Nehemiah a lot in First Priority, and that is, hearing the call and being broken about the condition of Jerusalem lying in ruin. Are we really concerned about the condition of teenagers today? Are we really concerned about how they have no hope and how they're isolated and lonely? And I can get very emotional.
And you know what, too, Debbie, that teachers feel the same way. Teachers feel isolated. Teachers feel alone.
Yeah.
These are human beings as well. The gospel isn't just for the students. The gospel is for the teachers as well, because they are going through, unimaginable nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Anything from, violence on campus, whether they're fights or whether they're, any of these other things that happen on a campus that a teacher has to be involved with, that a youth pastor can minister. Listen, so this is why we're doing this now. This is why I'm doing this episode in May, is because I think it's important that youth workers start thinking towards September. They need to go ahead and start strategizing now. End of the year is when they start thinking about it and start preparing their students for the summer and start building this missionary core of kids who are going to go out onto their campus and be a part of that. But every youth pastor can say, listen, why can't, youth pastors bring donuts to the staff on staff work days? Why can't they give them, gift cards? Why can't they write teachers' notes? Why can't they offer them a luncheon at their church as a kickoff to say, thank you, teachers, right? The opportunity's there. The seasons lend themselves to the church and to youth pastors in particular to be able to reach out and say, what do you need? What can we do? What can I include in my budget every year to say, how do I minister to get, do you have kids that need pencils? Do you have kids that need supplies? Do you have kids that need those things? Talk to me. Schools have, obviously you see teachers all the time that are, constantly talking about how they spend their own money on their own classroom because there is no budgetary, surplus or anything. There's not even a surplus, because surplus is on basics for teachers to be able to get that. And that's where the church can come alongside and says, I want to help. How can I help your classroom? How can I help these things?